Chris Algerie, when I asked him where does that refusal to quit come from, he showed in the Provodnikov fight, said, I question where the quit comes from in the other guy.
Throughout his training camp, Chris Algerie said a huge part of the focus, because of his inexperience, because of the newness of this for him, a huge part of his focus was the mentality of round one. One day, he sparred round one 12 times, just to get himself familiar with the way he wanted to think and move in this first round against Manny Pacquiao.
The important thing for Chris right now is to figure out and deal with the speed and the angles that Manny Pacquiao's punches come from.
Straight
like
left
that.
hand up the middle. Another element, of course, of focusing on round one here is what happened in the first round against Provodnikov, which was a disaster, but a disaster from which he built a fight. Good right hook by Pacquiao. Momentarily wobbled Algerie.
I think he was more off balance, Jim. I don't think that really wobbled him.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Algerie's scientific approach to the fight game can be seen in what he said about how he negates or plans to negate Pacquiao's speed. He said speed is time over distance, and I'm going to use my length to fight at a greater distance and thereby reduce his speed.
Already, Algerie knows that Pacquiao can deal with his speed more effectively than Ruslan Provodnikov can. Pacquiao has cut off the ring twice on him and landed shots both times. Algerie almost got trapped in the corner. Side-to-side movement, a big part of his game.
The bad thing about Pacquiao here is he's willing to take one of Chris Algerie's big shots to land his own. And we'll have to see if Chris Algerie can muster enough in his big shot to cause Pacquiao any problem.
Well, Algerie's critics would say there's no such thing as a big shot.
Very few fleet-footed boxers without much punching power, with low knockout percentages, have beaten, upended, come out of nowhere to beat a guy like Pacquiao, a once dominant knockout artist. Fewer than many boxing fans realize.
The evidence of round one so far suggests that Manny Pacquiao can find Chris Algerie and that he can land big shots against him. But never underestimate the resourcefulness of Algerie, who surely will be thinking of trying to find a way to deal with that. Fighting shot by Pacquiao.
And good straight right lead by Chris Algerie.
It looked like a very good straight right hand from where we were sitting.
That's good. Yeah.
I want the same thing, except you see his left hand is throwing his left. Yeah. And his right hand by his ass. He's throwing 1-2. So just check him with the left. You already checked him with the right. Now check him with the left. But do the same thing. He's starting to reach all over the back.
Chris Algerie, as you see, not noted for his punching power, landing a beautiful straight right lead right here as Pacquiao's coming in. Right down the pipe. Just to get a little respect to let Pacquiao know that you have to be careful when you're on the attack.
The Pacquiao, barely able to watch